kitchen is one of the most important rooms in our home. It's the center of our day-to-day lives, starting with that first cup of coffee in the morning. And with the right materials and layout, it can add tons of value to your property. Today on Ready, Set, Renovate, we meet a couple who will add function and flair to their home with a brand new stylish kitchen. Philadelphia transplants David and Erica Washington have lived in their suburban home with their puppies, Go-Go and Sparkle, for 3 years.
It is so beautiful out today.
It's great. That's why we moved to Florida, right?
I know. Did you see it was snowing in Philly yesterday?
I know.
I don't miss that at all.
They love the location and size, but feel the kitchen lacks flavor. So we're here in your kitchen, and there's a lot that you don't like here. Let's talk about that. What do you want to change?
I want to change the cabinets, the countertops, and the appliances.
Absolutely. Countertops have to go.
Okay.
He never liked the countertop.
And you said you have despised the sink since you moved into this house 3 years ago.
Yes.
Yes. It's time to go.
Yeah, we're going to get one whole sink. Instead of the divided sink, we're just going to get it one sink. It's a basin, so it's a single basin. And I just like that better. I know people enjoy the divided two basin sink. I just like the single basin.
They made tons of great upgrades to the 2,000 square foot home, but they waited a while to tackle this space.
You know, when we moved in almost 3 years ago, the kitchen was one of the projects that we did want to eventually, upgrade. We are going to remove the wall that's right behind us where the refrigerator is.
Okay.
Because in that room is the dog's cage, and we never go in there. It's a dining room.
Okay.
And so we literally never go in there.
Well, and the magic words these days are open floor plan, right? Everybody wants that. So this will really open this space up nicely.
So it'll be like an L-shaped island. And so we'll have the microwave. We're going to remove the microwave and put that as a microwave drawer.
Okay.
And what else? Lazy Susan and a spice rack will be in the island.
Once the wall is demoed, they'll create a larger pantry for more storage and add a wet bar and wine fridge for entertaining. The new darker cabinets will add contrast to the neutral paint and floors, while stainless steel appliances and quartz countertops will round out the look. So what is the budget?
Well, the budget was over. We're over budget now.
You haven't even started yet, Erica.
We didn't even start, but my taste. So I thought initially we'd spend maybe $10,000–15,000.
Wasn't going to cut it.
No.
No.
It was that quartz countertop that pushed it over the edge, right?
So we're looking at close to 20, but that should be it.
Okay.
That should be everything. It is demo day, and conveniently, David has to go to the office, which leaves me by myself. It's all right. My contractor, Robert, already removed the stove and the refrigerator, which was where I'm standing right now. All right, here we go, guys. Okay, we're gonna leave this to the professionals.
With Erica giving them a head start, contractor Robert Adams and his team will make quick work of the rest of the wall. Next up are the countertops that David couldn't wait to get rid of. Once the demo was complete, the team had a tile issue to deal with.
We had to move the walls around, and what we're going to do is, because they don't have existing matching tile, we're going to go ahead and pop some tiles out and put a dark mocha brown, and hopefully it'll set off with the cabinets really well.
The team will carefully remove about a dozen tiles to make way for the new pattern.
We'll clean up the rest of the mortar on the ground, and then we'll insert the new tiles with new mortar.
Robert says if you have the right tools and follow some simple techniques, replacing tiles is something we can all learn how to do.
You kind of just make circular, kind of smooth shapes back and forth. They kind of smear the grout into the grooves. And then once it's all applied, you can take your sponge and just light in circular motions, taking it right off.
How do you know when you have enough in there?
It kind of just levels out. See how it levels out just like this. And then we'll just take our sponge and we will wipe it out. If you get any air holes, that means you didn't have enough in there, and you reapply.
With the tile fix nearly finished, David and Erica are anxious to keep pushing toward the finish line.
Here it is.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This has come a long way.
Absolutely.
It's only been like a week and a half.
I know you said that's pretty good.
It's really fast. And compared to some of the other renovations I've seen, that's incredibly fast for a kitchen.
But again, we're without a kitchen, so we're always like, okay, TikTok, let's go, let's go. But we are happy with it so far.
Okay.
Yeah, these guys did a fantastic job in the demolition and getting to this point right now.
So this is what used to be the dining room, and it is going to be the dining room again. Maybe.
That's the operative word. Maybe.
Yeah, obviously we've got a bunch of big cabinets in this space, but
Right.
David, you're concerned. You don't think there's going to be enough room in here for a table.
Looks a little tight.
We have limited space because we have a wine fridge behind us now,
Right.
and then we have a countertop that's going to come over, and we're going to have stools there. So that's why David thinks that it is going to be probably a little bit tight.
Coming up next on Ready, Set, Renovate. Here's where you get into trouble. So the chandelier is centered up
Exactly.
in this coffered ceiling.
We're getting a new chandelier, by the way.
You're getting a new chandelier. Did you know that?
Yes. I did know that.
Wasn't sure,
I
okay.
didn't think this was going to stay around.
Wasn't sure if this was the first time you were hearing of this or not.
I'm worried about being without a kitchen for a couple weeks, though. I've heard horror stories.
First-time renovators David and Erica are looking forward to completing their kitchen makeover. Less than 2 weeks into the job, the construction team has breezed through the demo phase and created a unique fix for the tile, which had to be patched after the existing cabinets were removed. So you have the tile in, and everyone was a little apprehensive because you couldn't find the tiles to match, so you went with sort of an accent color.
Right, and I think with the cabinets are going to go really well. The grout matched up fairly well, and I think it should work out just fine.
This has a rather unique pattern with the grout. It's like a little bit of a wave. Was this more complicated to do?
No, not at all, because basically the tiles that we set in, we had to cut to fit anyways. So when we removed the old, we knew that it was a 16 by 16. We cut it and dropped it right in place.
You did run into a little problem with the paint because you have a big wide open space here now, so the entire ceiling runs together and you had a little problem matching the color.
Right, we had to take, I actually took about 3 colors of paint and kind of matched them together, blow dried it, made sure I had an exact match, and went ahead and painted the ceiling, and I think it turned out well.
You ran into another problem with the electrical.
Right, our
on this wall.
electrician overlooked the microwave, so I have to have him come back once we get cabinets set and go ahead and put in the electrical for the microwave.
Okay, so you don't even have to get into the drywall or anything. You're just going to route this through?
Cut one small hole, insert a box, and he'll pull a wire through.
Every time you run into a little stumbling block, it may not be a major disaster, but it costs time.
It does indeed.
So what's left to do?
Hang cabinets today, set appliances, wait on the tops, and other than that, she should have a kitchen by mid next week.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed. All right. It's looking good, Robert. Nice job.
Thank you.
Robert's team wastes no time getting the new cabinets in place, something Erica has wanted since moving into the home 3 years ago. So this is a big day. The new cabinets are going in, and you never liked those other cabinets.
I didn't, but you know, Elizabeth, they're in really good condition. So we actually decided to keep a couple and put them here in the laundry room.
These are in great shape. They look like they're brand new.
And they really are in good condition. So we kept 2, and they used to have shelving here, so this is nice because it hides all the stuff you don't want to see.
Okay, well, you did a good thing instead of putting them in the dumpster.
Exactly.
That was good use.
And then we're actually going to use the other cabinets and give them to Habitat for Humanity.
Oh, okay.
So they will have all the cabinets as well as any of the appliances that we don't use anymore.
Okay, so again, as we pointed out, they're in pristine condition, and someone's going to get lucky and have a ready-made kitchen.
As long as they like the color, it's all theirs.
But even that they can be painted.
That's true. You can reface them.
Yeah.
But so I didn't want to just put them in the dumpster. I wanted them to go to use, and so I thought this was a good idea.
Once the new cabinets are in, David and Erica will have to figure out if their dining table and chairs will work in the new space. Okay, so the concern would be you've got this little island that's going to extend out, and now you have the wet bar over on this side. And so potentially your table might be too big and it might not be centered
Under
over,
the chandelier.
So then what's the plan?
Well, we'll just have to make adjustments, right?
Position of lighting, maybe?
Well, we want to install the new chandelier, see what that looks like, and then we'll just kind of go with the flow. If we need it, like I said, if we need to purchase a new table, we'll do that. But I think it'll fit. I honestly think it will fit. We're getting a new chandelier, by the way.
You're getting a new chandelier. Did you know that?
Yes. I did know that.
Wasn't sure,
I
okay.
didn't think this was going to stay around.
Wasn't sure if this was the first time you were hearing of this or not.
He didn't even notice this chandelier after. It was like, he's like, hey, this is actually kind of nice. I'm like, it's gone.
One really nice thing you have is the pantry over here now. Nice big shelves. You had the wire racks before, so this is a big improvement. It gives you tons of space.
And this is double the size. We had a pantry that was like half the size of this, and it was always packed.
Yeah.
You know, we always had things on the bottom falling out. So, and we had wire shelving, and this is, you know, this is not wire shelving, which is helpful. So we like it.
With the cabinets in, it's time to go to work on the backsplash. The team measures to make sure the pattern will line up, then cuts the new mosaic tiles to size with a wet saw. Careful alignment of each piece assures the pattern will be seamless. The new white quartz countertops have arrived, and after a few more finishing touches, it's time to celebrate.
I know. That's the seat I sit in.
Does anyone else want any more red?
Coming up next on Ready, Set, Renovate.
I love it.
Great turnout.
I love
Great
it.
turnout. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Pretty surprised.
Really? Why do you say you're surprised?
I just didn't think it was going to be this opened up. It's very airy, loft feeling. I like it.
Call the sprinkler people out again because the grass isn't as green as it should be this time of year.
You're right.
Less than a month ago, David and Erica began a total makeover of their kitchen. So we're here in your kitchen, and there's a lot that you don't like here. Let's talk about
Say
that.
the least.
What do you want to change?
I want to change the cabinets, the countertops, and the appliances.
Absolutely. Countertops have to go.
Okay.
He never liked the countertop.
With a healthy $20,000 budget and a tight timeline, their plan was to open up the kitchen to the dining room by removing a wall, as well as reconfiguring the cabinets to give more space and storage. When the team discovered there were tiles missing under the existing cabinets and matching tiles were no longer available, they came up with a unique pattern that added style and color to the new design. A slight delay in the cabinet delivery put them a few days behind schedule, but the reviews are in, and this kitchen has been seasoned to perfection.
I love it.
Great turnout.
I love
Great
it.
turnout. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Pretty surprised.
Really? Why do you say you're surprised?
I just didn't think it was going to be this opened up. It's very airy, loft feeling. I like it. I like it a lot.
I absolutely love it, and I love the high end. I feel like it's high end, from the refrigerator, you know, just how spacious it is. So the microwave is a microwave drawer. Initially, we had a microwave over top of the oven, and it was like old school. Well, when we looked at the design, we needed the microwave, and I wanted a microwave that was lower, and I didn't even know about the drawer design until we went shopping and saw it, and it's so nice. First of all, it's flush with the cabinet, so I like that. It's easy to clean, and everything, and this just pops out, and it's just, you just touch it.
It just really looks cool. That's all. It just looks cool.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna put it in here so I can show my microwave, excuse me.
I love this high intensity burning oven. Great range, you know, high temperature build, and that's one of the great things about it. What I like to do is after I'm done cooking, I would sit, you know, by the island and have direct view of the television. So that's my thing. I just want a direct view from the TV so I can watch my games and enjoy my meal. So
I just love the overall look. I just love the entire look of it, and I'm very happy with it. So I think it was money well spent.
Coming up next on Ready, Set, Renovate, we'll talk to a pro about cutting-edge appliances that could make your kitchen the hottest in town. Microwave drawers, hot item, but there's something else that is becoming popular right now, and it's pretty incredible. It is a new stovetop that's out on the market.
Yep, it's what we call induction, and it uses magnetic energy to heat the pan itself. There's no actual heat on the surface of the cooktop.
Unbelievable. You just watched a beautiful kitchen renovation come to life, and one of Erica and David's favorite new items in their brand new kitchen was their microwave drawer. Joining us now is appliance pro Mike Olson. So these microwave drawers are becoming more popular all the time.
They are. It's a great way to hide the microwave under the counter. This drawer design allows you to load from the top, so you're not bending down. It's a comfortable position. It's all sensor-driven cooking.
Okay.
So let's say you put your popcorn in, you hit the popcorn button, it actually counts the pops.
Wow.
So once the pops slow down, the microwave turns off, you get a perfect bag of popcorn.
With no burnt kernels like I get every time?
None whatsoever.
And these are great also because they give you more counter space.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Okay, so microwave drawers, hot item, but there's something else that is becoming popular right now, and it's pretty incredible. It is a new stovetop that's out on the market.
Yep, it's what we call induction, and it uses magnetic energy to heat the pan itself. There's no actual heat on the surface of the cooktop.
You're actually going to show us how this works, because it's one of those things that sounds, oh, that's cool, but how does it really work, and does it really work, right?
What this does is it is instant on and off. So
Okay.
There's no warm up, there's no cool down time.
Okay, so you have a pan of water here that has, I'd say, about a ½ inch of water in there.
And this, you're gonna see, is gonna boil in about 10 seconds.
Okay, and the reason that you have the paper towel underneath is to show there's actually no heat coming off of the stovetop. How does that work?
Well, the magnetic energy bypasses the glass, goes right to the pan itself.
Okay.
By putting paper towels under it, doesn't allow any heat on the surface.
Okay, so the only thing that gets hot here is the pan and the water.
And we're boiling.
Okay, unbelievable. There you are, bubbles, steam, the whole deal.
Notice when I turn it off, it instantly stops cooking.
And we can touch this, you're telling me?
Put your hand right on it.
That's incredible. What a great safety feature for kids, you know, in the household. And
the best thing about it is it always stays clean. Nothing ever burns to the surface.
Right, and price-wise, how does this stack up against a gas range?
It's equivalent to a gas range, but if you don't have gas and you're going to get gas, that's a big expense to get the gas put into your house.
Right, okay.
This just connects right where your old one was.
So the induction oven, amazing, can boil water in less than 10 seconds. And you have another really cool piece of technology. Tell us a little bit about this product.
This is a smart oven. This connects to your Wi-Fi. You can control this from your phone or tablet.
Okay.
You can download new recipes into it when you find something that you like. This oven, whatever you put in it, it knows how to cook it for you. So it's going to ask you a few questions.
It's truly smart, right?
It is,
okay,
it is.
So let's see how it works.
So let's say you want to do a prime rib.
Okay.
It's going to ask you how you want it cooked. Let's say you want it rare. It's going to show you what it looks like.
Right.
It's also going to tell you what kind of pan to use. So it wants you to use a broiling pan. If you don't have one of those, pick the pan that you're using. Let's say you're going to use a disposable one. It's going to tell you what rack to put it on. And then all you do is insert the probe into the roast and hit start, and it cooks it perfectly every time for you.
Basically, you don't have to know anything about cooking to
You don't. You just have to know what you're cooking.
Make a successful meal.
That's right.
And it isn't just red meat. You can cook chicken, pork, fish, baked goods.
Anything you put in here, it knows how to cook it.
Okay, now if you want a super healthy option, also kind of new on the market, is a steam oven. Tell us how this works.
That's right. This uses steam to cook the food. Like if let's say you're doing a fish dish in here, it'll steam the fish to cook it. Then it'll flash bake it to give you that crispy outside.
Oh, wow.
With a nice moist inside.
Yeah, so it helps retain the moisture, and really there couldn't be a healthier cooking option than just steaming it.
You can't. It's great for vegetables, breads, desserts.
Okay, all you need to round out your amazing new kitchen, of course, is a built-in coffee maker,
That's
right?
and this does it all. This is your own personal barista. It does lattes, it does cappuccino, espresso.
Our prime rib is done.
Just about.
So cappuccinos and espressos, sounds great.
the way to go.
All right, thanks so much,
Thanks a
Mike
lot.
Olson. We'll see you guys next time.